Good y'all, Fuzion here, back with another reaction video. Happy New Year's, everybody. Thank you guys for checking us out all December. I said I was doing daily videos all December. I don't know, man. Life happened. There's a lot of stuff that's going on currently. Yeah, man. So that's what happened, but we're back. I'm back. We did do a stream last Saturday night. It was all Marvel Rivals. That was like maybe my first or second time of me actually sitting down and playing. I did the tutorial before. I played at a family member's house for a little bit, but I never really sat down and played for myself, except for that one time. So it was a lot of mistakes, a lot of trying to figure out what I can and can't do, a lot of limit testing, whatever. So yeah, go ahead and check that out. It's still up on the YouTube channel. And yeah, man, this is gonna be our year. We're at 754 subs currently. I have a lot of things coming this month. I have a lot of different conversations that I do want to have on here. And this is a perfect one to start with. Joel Embiid, Jokic and Westbrook had a triple-double the same game. I'm not really gonna touch on like the actual game itself, but the importance of the type of vet and the type of player that Russell Westbrook is, that he has shown to have that skill, to be that type of off the bench glue guy, if you will. He's athletic enough to defend. I do think that his jump shot isn't what you said, like reliable, but with Jokic being able to get you open to get easy looks early, be it easy slashes, easy dunks, he will find you and he will get you going early. That way you can get yourself going. That way that you can find your rhythm. Basketball is all about runs and rhythm. If you can hit some free throws early, get some easy looks early, I think that you will be more confident in taking your shots, taking jump shots. If you ever played professionally, if you played in college, if you played in high school, mostly those, I do think the AAU is a little bit different on how the game is as a whole. It's very one-on-one based. You're not going to get very far in AAU as a complete player if you don't have a way to create for yourself. But in high school, college, even in the NBA, there will be plays drawn, and there are players who are more so pass first guys, and that's somewhat normal there. So when you get those easy looks early, get a layup here and there, go to the line, get a dunk, whatever, that will overall just improve your confidence and make you want to take those jump shots more and make you more of a quote-unquote offensive threat because you are comfortable with how you are playing and what you're doing. So yeah, I lost my train of thought. Anyway, I think his being Russ works well when there is another playmaker or another star on the team. And I think we're seeing that right now, showing exactly what makes Russ great and how he can overall make his team better when he's on the floor. It didn't work with the Lakers. I don't think that the team was made for that. And I think we're seeing exactly what the issue, quote unquote, is with how LeBron is playing since he's been on the Lakers. If you go back to LeBron's history, you know he is a great player. He knows how to do everything on the court. He can pass, he can defend, he has gotten a better jump shot. He can take you down to the post. He can go downhill. He can do a lot. This is the first time I think that he is the primary scorer. He doesn't have help on that offensive side consistently. Anthony Davis is a great player. Anthony Davis will give you 26, 25, some games 30. But there are some nights that he's just not there. He's just not there. So when you look back on that Miami Heat team, you had D-Wade to defer to if needed. You had Chris Bosh who can spot up and hit a three. He really changed his game to fit how LeBron James plays. You go to the Cavs. You have Kyrie who can score the ball when needed. You have J.R. Smith who has nights and games where he can get you 26, 27. You have Kevin Love who can knock down 2 or 3 threes a night and be useful on that offensive side. So the offensive burden wasn't always just on LeBron. Now, as a Laker, you are currently the most consistent and probably our primary scorer. We've tried to step away from that. We've tried to get Anthony Davis to step up to be that guy. We're trying to get Austin Reeves to step up to that guy. Our new guy is Dalton Connect, and we're trying to get Dalton Connect to be that guy. Just whoever. But we can never figure out who will be that primary scoring guy. And I don't think that LeBron is trying to defer to that main offensive scoring player, be it AD or Austin Reeves or Dalton Connect, because they're not consistent enough. So LeBron feels, and you know, this is all speculation, this is just from what I'm seeing. I think LeBron feels he has to get 28, 29 points a game just for them to be competitive. Now, if he had another or a primary scorer, someone whose whole job is to score and can do that consistently, there was a time where DeMar DeRozan was linked to us. There was a time where we could have had Paul George. I think that would have been solid. Or we just need our offensive guys to score the basketball, and LeBron has to give up shots. I said he should have been doing this for a while. Last year, maybe the year before, he should be setting up Austin Reeves and Anthony Davis to be the primary scorers, and his whole job is to be sort of what Westbrook is doing. I don't want our 40-year-old guy to have to go out there every night and damn near get 30, 10, and 10 just for us to be competitive. That shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. A lot of these stars, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard on some nights, LeBron, who else? DeRozan, even though his game is more so offensive. But nevertheless, DeRozan, I do think that Jimmy Butler has been doing this for a while, but they need to be more like Russ. He is deferring to his team. He is being that glue guy who will have nights where he can get 26. But you expect him to get 15, 12, 7 and 7, or just some type of stat line that shows he's doing everything on the court, so he could get the other guys on his team involved on the offensive end. The younger guys, the guys who will be carrying this team later on in life. The Lakers should have been developing Austin Reeves and Anthony Davis to prepare them to be the stars and the primary scorers on that team. They should have sat LeBron down and been like, hey, here's what we want you to do. And I think that LeBron tries to do that at some point. He tried to do that at some point. He tried to be that defer guy. He tried to be the Jimmy Butler. He tried to be that pass first sort of Magic Johnson presence, especially earlier in this season. You actually saw him trying to defer. But the Lakers just couldn't sustain that. The Lakers don't have a team that works well for LeBron to take a step back and sort of be that third option. He's forced to be that first option. He is forced to take all these shots. He is forced to be the primary offensive option. And in turn, that is causing us to lose games. Of course, we're winning now, but we all know how this Lakers team is. We don't beat teams that we're supposed to beat on a consistent basis. We don't know how to play all 4 quarters on a consistent basis. We do not know how to close games when it really gets down to it on a consistent basis. So it's just rough. There's a lot of stuff that I think that the Lakers have that can work, but it just comes down on if they are trying to do that. We got rid of D'Lo. We just picked up Dorian Finney-Smith. He's a good hustle, big power forward. If I'm not mistaken, I think then that you could, if there is a opportunity to start him, you can move LeBron back to his natural position at the 3, and sort of push everybody up. But we got Shake Milton as well. But I still don't think that this is truly enough for us to be a competitive in the playoffs. So that's just my quick spiel. I went sort of off course there with LeBron, but the whole thing is we need more players like Russell Westbrook. We need these stars to transition to a Westbrook role. They will win games like that. They will win more games instead of you forcing this star who is on his last legs, Paul George, to go out there and kill themselves just to not win the game. That's what has been happening. And it will continue to happen until a coach, until a player, until somebody tells these superstars to take a step back. Let's go ahead and get started with the actual reaction with First Take. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Welcome back to First Take. Let's hit a quick take. The Nuggets faced the Jazz last night. Both Nikola Jokic and Russell Westbrook dropped triple-doubles. Russ, the OG triple-double king, was perfect, meaning he had no turnovers. He was perfect from the free throw line. The Nuggets scored 132 points. How impressive is this Denver duo, though, of Russell Westbrook and Nikola Jokic when they both are scoring at will?
Russ has been playing really well since he's been inserted into the starting lineup. And one thing you have to do when you have Russ on your team, you have to let him be Russ. You can't say, Russ, stay in control. Russ, don't shoot this shot. Russ, don't turn the ball over. You have to accept him in its totality. And when you do that, normally good things happen. It didn't.
That's the thing about Russ. He's going to play 100%. Good or bad. Just like how Giannis, he's going to play 100%. Just like Kobe, he's going to play 100%. They're going to give effort fully. That does come with bad shots sometimes. That comes with poorly timed turnover sometimes. All of those things come with that. But personally, I would rather someone who gives 100% every single night than somebody that'll give 50 this night, 10 this night, 100 on this night because they're playing against whoever the fuck. But then like the night after they give 50. So if you're going to fluctuate, you got to stay above 80, 85% every night. In my opinion, that's how you should be playing. I think that's how Jokic, not so much this year. I do think he is playing one of the hardest, he's playing the hardest I think I've seen him play in a while. I do think that this Nuggets team is struggling. I do think that they still need to make some changes. They lost key players last year. No, the year before. Last year after they won the championship. Like those players that can hit those key jump shots. Bruce Brown and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. You replace them and then you got some other players, but they are needing another offensive guy, someone who can score the ball at will. There's conversations that Zach LaVine is there. There's a conversation going on with I've seen Jimmy Butler being linked. I don't think he would really work there. I do think he plays exactly like Russell Westbrook and Jokic does. Jokic is a passing big who is having to be a scoring big because his team just fucking sucks. I think him and LeBron have the same type of mindset and skill set as far as being pass first guys and wanting to be pass first guys. It just so happens that the team is dog shit, so they got to play differently. And I think because of that, mistakes will happen. Bad shot selection will happen. Just all that other stuff. But let's go ahead and continue.
Didn't work out well for him. Excuse me. In LA, it didn't work out well for him with the Clippers. But he seemingly has found a home in Denver. And when they're playing like this, look, Nikola Jokic right now is the MVP. He had 32,
That was a good rebound.
11 last night.
Yeah.
He's playing unbelievable. Russ is playing unbelievable. There might be a dangerous team if they can get some consistency from Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr.
Hey, Jamal Murray had a double-double last night. All 5 starters scored in double figures.
Yeah.
It was just one of those nights where everything for Denver was working. I mean, they did play the Jazz, but nonetheless, look out for the Nuggets. I can't believe another MVP.
Yeah, man. The Nuggets, if they can get everything clicking, they sort of do remind me of that Warriors team with Steph, Clay, Draymond, and KD. How that team was working, how that team was finding open shots, how that team was sharing the sugar. How Steph Curry, quote unquote, sacrificed some touches to give to Kevin Durant. It's the same style of play that we're seeing with this team when it's all clicking. And I still think that their DeAndre Jordan pickup is still highly slept on. He's an athletic big who, if he was on a different team, he would be a primary matchup for Jokic. I don't think you're going to stop Jokic, but one of the best ways to guard someone like that is you need to be athletic and you need to be fucking annoying. I think he could do that. Clint Capella at some point, I think could have, but I do think he's a little too small for Jokic. But DeAndre Jordan would have been perfect. Dwight Howard as well, but he's not in the league for some reason. But so they took him off the board. So now they don't get a deal with the DeAndre Jordan because they got DeAndre Jordan. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let this play just for a little bit longer. I don't think this has that much longer, but let's see.
MVP, another MVP from this dude.
Yeah, I should have just went with my gut. But yeah, bro, that's pretty much all I got. Just from these highlights. Of course, like you only see the highlights, so it's not like seeing the full game from Russ. But you see the type of scores, ways that he was scoring. Tip in, a dunk. Here he does a really good offensive move, and I think if he was on the Lakers, he probably would have tried to score that. But because these dudes move when they don't have the ball, you got an easy layup here from Michael Porter Jr., if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. But that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.